Listen here, girl. I know you think it's a game, but it is absolutely not. Okay, this is the energy supplement from Just Move Supplements. That's right. It's damn near all gone, girl, and that's because I had to get that energy up so I can complete the workout, so I can give y'all this body, this transformation, get into it. Okay, and I'm done working out now, so that's why we're moving on to the protein shake. Oh yes, it's already in there, girl. It's already made right here. This is the mixture of the banana pudding, the chocolate cake, and the buttercream cupcake. And you really want to be fancy, you can go ahead and add that blueberry muffin if that's what you want to do, girl. But for me, it's these three right here. Okay, you put that with some almond milk, you mix it all up in honey. Okay, your muscles have gained life, new energy, agility. Get into it, okay? Just Move Supplements. Thank you very much. Hold up, Chief. Okay, don't forget about that TLC NutriBurst to get that multivitamin pocket, because we all need a little extra. And child, if you want that sea moss that go down smooth, don't come up rough, okay? Get into the TLC Nautica sea moss. Yes, get that from me. And child, if your stomach hurt and you need to move some things around so you can be free, okay, go ahead and get that ISO tea down below in the description box. Get it all from me. Come on in, come on in, come on in, not come on in, not come. Sorry, y'all know I'm weird, whatever.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. So let's go ahead. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl BondyBlue. Okay, follow me on Instagram and let's get into the video, right?
All them hoes with them shots in your ass. What's going on, everybody? I'm back. Okay. Y'all, every time I start a video, I want to sing Bunny Hop. I don't know why. But every time I come on, I want to be like, da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. All them hoes with them shows and yes. Then you got blue beef falling out your glass. Old man don't want you in the club, cause your pussy pop starting fights in the club. You come through in your rental car, bitch, you saw anybody know that you was stalled. You come with 4 or 5 who starting to fight anything straight out the door. They say you acting kind of fun. You acting kind of. Listen, I know one of the members died recently, right? From the entourage. But that's my shit. And man, you want ready in the club, so you better shake, yeah. Y'all see me with the fresh cut and color out this bitch, yeah. So look, I thought I was gonna let my hair grow. I said I need you to cut the back and cut the sides. Then we had to take it white. We had to do a couple of run throughs with the hair, okay. And at the end, the ends was just like, they was doing what Phil Ends was doing on Ready to Love. And I don't want to look like my hair not real. So I was just like, yeah, cut those off. And so we back short again. But it's okay. I love it. It's my thing. Like, I like being presentable no matter what. It is deep conditioned. It is soft. My hair is always soft, y'all. I don't do that. Like, my hair is always soft. That's why I don't like having a lot of hair. I don't want y'all. Y'all seen my old videos from when I used to have hair like too much. And then you got to make that shit look cute for all these videos, all these lives. Then I work out and you sweat. Girl, no hair is best for me. Okay. Listen, hey, Erica Vane. Thank you so much, love. How are you? Y'all follow Erica Vane TV. She does Sisters. She does All American when that's out. Some other ones, but those are the 2 ones that I know for real, because I've seen reviews for those by Erica Vane. Y'all should follow Erica. Looks up Phil from Ready to Love. Look it up. Look it up. Listen, let's go ahead and get into the topic. So first of all, let's get this out the way. Where to go? Are these the right ones? Is this it? This is it. Y'all, let's talk about these thrice people right now and then move on to funner things. Okay, like Soulja Boy. Anyway, why am I like this? Okay, so listen, look, when we get to Soulja Boy, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have a conversation because I feel like when I got into my 30s, my sex drive went through the roof like it was when I was in my late teens, early 20s. And then my 20s were full of working my ass off. And so, like, my sex drive took a back seat. I was also heavily on birth control, and I got off of birth control entering my 30s. So I don't know whether it was me getting off of birth control or getting into my 30s, but my sex drive is through the roof. So I don't know why. It don't matter if I like the person or not. It don't matter if I want to fuck them or not. If something is impressive, I want to see it. Okay? Listen. It looked like it wasn't even all the way, and it was like, but what I'm saying is, you agree? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Somebody that's coming into their 30s or somebody that's in their 30s have went through this. Y'all know y'all sex. Because I told Niecy, I was like, I feel like it's just something that happens when you're in your 30s. You kind of like go through a sex drive situation where it's just like boosted in a way that it wasn't before. And it's up for discussion. It's up for discussion, but I wanted some of y'all in the comments to back me up on that. So Niecy will know that it's not just me that thinks it's like a 30-something, like as soon as you get your 30s, bitch, I don't know what happens. Listen, yep, I'm 34. Listen, we're going to get to Soulja Boy, but first, let's get this out the way. Let me read this to y'all, and then we can go back and talk about big dicks. Anyway. So it appears new details have emerged involving Jennifer Huff's lawsuit, against Nicki Minaj. According to reports, Jennifer Huff has dismissed her harassment case against rapper Nicki Minaj. However, the case against Nicki Minaj's husband, Kenneth Petty, is still ongoing. In legal documents released Wednesday, it is revealed that the lawsuit against Nicki Minaj has been voluntarily dismissed. An exclusive statement from Jennifer's attorney, Tyrone Blackburn, he tells us the case was voluntarily dismissed as to Nicki in New York. The case against Kenneth is ongoing. As for anything further concerning Nicki, stay tuned. As previously reported, Nicki Minaj and her husband, Kenneth Petty, have been involved in this harassment lawsuit since earlier this year. The case was brought on by Jennifer Huff, who was reportedly sexually assaulted by Kenneth Petty back in 1995. Huff filed the lawsuit against the couple. I can't talk right now. Launched the lawsuit against the couple. Allegedly started because they started pressuring her. I'm sorry, y'all. That phone call fucked me up. Huff filed the lawsuit after the couple allegedly started pressuring her to recant her accusation. This allegedly began after Kenneth Petty was arrested for failing to register as a sex offender in California. In August, Jennifer sued Nicki Minaj, claiming the rapper and her legal team had offered to pay Jennifer to change her story about what happened with Kenneth. What I feel like Jennifer probably realized is that she does not have enough money to argue with Nicki Minaj in court. She doesn't have the money to argue with Nicki Minaj in court. Because I still believe that they did what she said they did. I'm sorry, y'all. But the way Nicki Minaj moves, it implores me to believe that you would absolutely try to threaten this woman to recant her statement so that your husband doesn't have to register as a sex offender in California so that you can move about the way you choose to. Because it seems like a huge inconvenience not being able to move into certain neighborhoods and buy certain homes and go on certain trips because you have to worry about your jailbird husband and all of his legalities. But that's the result of marrying a man who has said legalities. In my opinion, I think she did that shit. I think that lady just don't have the money to keep arguing with y'all, so she let it go. Jennifer's story changed like 6 times. Did it? Did her story change? Because I don't think her story changed. I haven't heard her story change. She changed her story multiple times, Bonnie. Okay. I mean, I've been covering this story for a while now. I've been covering this story since that lady came out and said something publicly about what was going on behind the scenes. So I don't remember her story changing. That's not what I heard. But at the end of the day, I do believe that they tried to pay the lady off and make the lady change her story, and the lady wouldn't change her story. And then y'all harassed her, and the lady felt like she wanted to fight back and realized she can't afford to fight back with Nicki, but she can afford to fight back against the man who did something to her. Okay? So the situation is muddy, the situation is messy, but I still believe what I believe. Based on what we know about Nicki Minaj and the Kenneth Petty and the way they want to be drug dealer girlfriend and hood and gangster, even though bitch you artsy and theater, but you want to be hood. Okay, Nicki. Okay, you want to perpetrate and do ride or die for a nigga who did what that lady said he did? Like, that man went to jail for that shit, then went in and out of jail. Like, I'm not doing this with y'all. There are some black men that didn't do it. I don't believe that's Kenneth Petty. I don't know. I was not there, but they convicted him. He admitted that he did it. That lady's story has not changed. That lady's story has always been the same about what he did to her. I don't know what y'all talking about. I ain't seen that damn story change. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, the court documents are the same about what he did in 1995 and thereafter what he's been trying to do, which is get out of being required to register in California. It was cool when he was registering other places, but something tells me that California's laws makes it harder for people to move around when they have their name on the sex offenders registry. Certain states make it easier for you. New York, maybe. I don't know. I don't live in those places. I don't know. But I feel like in some places, the laws are probably a little bit more laxed for how much money you have. In LA, they're always at the top notch of whatever getting your ass. LA is gonna be the first one to get your ass together. Okay, you can play those games everywhere else. LA is gonna be the first one to get your ass together and say, "Oh no, you can't do that here." I believe Nicki tried to pay her off as well. I do. Random, but I Googled Kenneth Petty and they said his profession is music industry professional. And I'm like, yeah, okay. Child lies and garbage. Boy, you was a dope boy. You was a do-dirt nigga that had your career criminal that was in and out of jail because you were living that life. And she's attracted to that. That's why she came back to you, because she loves all of that rugged nigga shit that Kenneth Petty provides for her. That's her business. But what y'all not gonna do is keep messing with that lady. I think they mess with that lady. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. But let's move on from there because I'm tired of talking about them. Let's move on to your boy Drake. Can we talk about Drake? Let's talk about Drake. Then we're gonna talk about Soulja Boy. Okay. And I might even mention Kodak Black. I don't have a picture for him because I didn't want to talk about him and I still don't want to talk about him. But I'm interested to see, like, you know, what everybody is saying about the situation. Okay, so there's a rumor. Hold up. Let me see. You know what? Let me just Google it. Let me Google it because I saved it to my stories. But I don't want to go into my stories just yet. Okay. Model says Drake put hot sauce in condoms to kill sperm and not get trapped. He must have been doing something all this time by not getting these hoes pregnant because we know he out here with these hoes, okay? So a model may be filing a lawsuit against Drake after things got a little too spicy in the bedroom. While chatting with Too Much Hot Tea, the Instagram model whose name wasn't revealed said that she had consensual intercourse with Drizzy Drake a few weeks ago, and when she tried to trap him, things went left. After they finished having intercourse, Drake went into the bathroom and disposed of the condom. The model then went into the bathroom and tried to impregnate herself with the sperm in the condom. Why didn't he flush it? While trying to do this, she screamed after feeling a burning sensation. The sixth god then told her that he put hot sauce in the condom to kill the sperm. In his latest Instagram post, Drake didn't confirm or deny this story, but seems to have responded saying, you can have your 15 minutes of fame. I'll take the other 23 hours and 45 minutes. He captioned. Child. He's so rich and obnoxious. The model isn't the only one looking for some compensation. After the Astroworld tragedy, Drake, along with host Travis Scott, were hit with over a dozen lawsuits over the music festival, which led to 10 deaths, including that of a 14-year-old and a 9-year-old. Scott and Drake were accused of inciting mayhem that caused emotional distress. I feel like most of the lawsuits were thrown out against Drizzy. But either way, you guys, child, let me come back on the screen. Child, are y'all hearing it? Y'all hearing and seeing me clearly? He didn't flush it because he was trying to flush her out. I can't. Okay, but see, here's the thing. Like, as a rule, why not just flush? As a rule, why not just flush? Were you trying to test her out to see if you can shoot up her club? Like, I know that's not what you were doing because you picked the white women that you want to impregnate. Mm-hmm. You're not supposed to flush condoms. Okay, I didn't know. I haven't used condoms in years. I don't know. Yikes! I just kind of feel like at the end of the day, that's what she gets. That's what you get, bitch. Okay? Because Drake has not been going around not getting bitches pregnant for nothing. Okay? Drake is not the type, if this is true, because it's all alleged. Drake is the type that he's going to make sure that you hoes are not getting any babies off of him. Okay, he's gonna dick y'all down and send y'all on y'all way. But I absolutely, I mean, he still could have like flushed the sperm out of the condom. Like he still could have like, you know what I'm saying? Like you took the condom off, squeeze it into the toilet, and throw the shit in a garbage can. There's not enough sperm left to put it in her vagina. That's nasty as you're nasty as you nasty ass. I cannot believe you women will try this hard to get a check. Bitch, go to school, get a job. This shit is depressing that you will put your pussy in this type of danger so that you can impregnate yourself by this nigga. Like, that's just sad. I feel bad for your vagina. I feel bad for your vagina for its owner knows not what she does. Like, just embarrassing. Right. Drake is not Future, girl. I don't know what you thought. I don't know what you thought. Drake is not a basketball player. He's not Tristan Thompson. I cannot believe. And another thing, what type of hot sauce was it that you did not see that he put hot sauce in the sperm? That's crazy as hell. Like, how did you not notice that it was now red? Like, did it have a little blood in it? And that's why, like, I'm trying to understand what kind of sperm he used. Clear hot. That's what I'm saying. You use clear hot sauce? People be lying, y'all. People be lying. Wasn't it so bad? I don't care what it was, but I'm trying to understand what sauce did you use? Okay. And I also feel like, girl, that's what you get. If it's true, that's what you get. And that's nasty anyway. You can get all types of infections from taking a condom out the garbage can and putting it in your nether regions. Girl, call the Lord. Okay, call the Lord. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed of yourself. That's nasty as hell. Let's move on. Okay, who else? Who else am I talking about? I want to do this. I want to do this now. So you guys, I don't know if y'all follow Sex with Ashley on Instagram, but I love her Instagram. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know. I don't like to share too much because my aunts be watching. But I'm an adult, so I feel like I can say this to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Your girl follows Sex with Ashley on Instagram, and you can just go ahead and think whatever you want to think about me based off that fact. Okay. But I love her Instagram. And she basically posted, this is where I first saw this Soulja Boy post, this same picture and everything with him in his underwear. And I have cropped this so that you're not seeing what's going on with Big Draco. But this is what Sex with Ashley on Instagram said. Soulja Boy has announced that he now has an OnlyFans page, which we knew he was going to get because they kicked him off. I don't know if he's still on the other streaming platform, but he got kicked off of another streaming platform for whatever he was doing over there. I thought it was some bullshit, but either way, he's smart enough. He's going to be moving around on different platforms to make sure that he's not losing out on any money because platforms can just throw you off whenever they feel like it, right? So he has an OnlyFans. Doesn't surprise me. She said a couple of explicit photos from his OnlyFans page are now trending. A few things. Number one, it's always the skinny ones. Always. Yes, I feel like with the history that I have, I feel like yes and no. Yes and no. The skinny ones I feel like always have really huge situations, but that doesn't mean that they're the best sex. That doesn't mean that they know what they're doing. It just means they have a really big dick. Okay. And it's nice to look at, you know what I'm saying? Hard to put your mouth around, tiring. But ultimately, all dudes with big dicks want to do is lay on pillows like princesses and have you blop around on it. And I just kind of feel like if you're not going to put in any thigh work, then we don't have anything to talk about. I don't care how nice it is. Number two, she says it has a nice curve, and it does. It leans off to the side. The video that I saw, the picture that I saw was the shit leaning off to the side. Okay, I was like, not leaning off to the side with the curve, not the curve leaning off to the side, like, because it wasn't on a real, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't on a stiff, but it was on a half, and then in the way it was leaning, shit don't be leaning like that. Child number three, she said, I'm going to subscribe to his page. And listen, y'all, I cannot stand Soulja Boy. I do not like him. I don't. I think he's abusive. I don't know why he's not in jail. But I'm in my 30s. And certain things are just still going to get the response that they get from me, which is joy and glee. I don't want any pause. I don't want any pause. Okay? I don't want any pause. But it's toxic, so it makes sense. Okay, listen, Captain Hook, listen, it's definitely giving that nigga gonna fuck all your cervix up. Okay, if he don't know what he doing, and see, I would never want to have sex with him. This is why this is the type of person that needs to do porn, that needs to do OnlyFans, because nobody should actually have sex with you, but they should watch you have sex with porn stars or women who enjoy sex with you. They should definitely record it and put it up there for all us regular bitches to see and get excited about. But nobody wants to actually do it with him. Nobody wants to do it with him because, first of all, you're not messing up my cervix. Second of all, you're not nice enough for me to think that you handle the kitty cat with care. And if you're going to have all of this leaning off to the side, if you're going to have all of this leaning off to the side, the way that thing was leaning off to the side, then I'm going to need for you to be careful with the kitty cat. And something tells me that Draco is not careful with the kitty cat. So it's nice to look at, but it ain't nothing, ain't nobody trying to deal with. Okay? That OnlyFans is the best way. Through the screen, bitch. Through the screen. Keep it away from me. Okay? In real life, don't come close to me. I need to see it on pictures. I don't want to smell. Okay? Moving on from there, child. Y'all need to, if y'all have not seen it leaning off to the side, girl. My younger days. Anyway, child, Twitter. Y'all know we have, he is HPV. Child, listen, I don't need another spout of HPV. I'm good. Okay, listen, I've gotten my vaccines, bitch, and I don't need no more HPV. Thank you. Kissing through the phone looking ass nigga. Yeah, no. He is definitely somebody that you only want to, see through the screen. If he uses his tool the way he uses his brain, it's not even worth the trouble. It's not, but it's definitely something to look at. I'll tell you that. Go on Twitter and look up Big Draco, bitch. Listen, it's something for you to look at. That's all. Okay, so y'all, moving on to other people whose minds don't make sense. Let's go ahead and move on to Suki and Bill, y'all. Suki and Bill got in a really bad car accident, apparently, but they was all right, and they was released from the hospital. And Suki posted this photo of her and Bill to let us know that her throat still works. And I was just like, okay, so we glad y'all okay. Like, I'm gonna be real. Listen, Sook, my girl, we're glad you're okay. I had to stop following Suki, just so y'all know. I can't follow Suki. I'm too old to follow Suki, and I figured this out. Because y'all know I was about to tell y'all, like, a bitch, a freak, or whatever, like, without giving too much of my life. A bitch, a freak. A little bit. In a respectable way. You can't defile my marriage bed, bitch. I'm a freak in a way. Okay? I'm not freak enough to follow Suki on Instagram. You have to be a certain level of freak to follow Suki on Instagram. I realized I wasn't that far up on the ladder. And I'm not mad about it. No, thank you. But yeah, y'all. Post Sook and Bill got into a car accident, but it's okay. It's okay. Because her throat is good enough to basically put that dick all in her throat. And I just kind of feel like, Suki, can you recover before? Can you recover? Can you recover? Can you heal up all the way? Can it have been 24 hours? Okay, 360 minutes, whatever the fuck, okay, they be saying on that 3,500, 600 minutes. Could it have been that amount of time before we had to hear you talking about you sucking dick all in your throat? Child, that's what they wrote on, what is this? Hot New Hip Hop. Friends, loved ones, and fans of Sukihana are banding together to offer words of support for the rapper. Social media influencer Sukihana is unlike any other, and the Delaware native, child, not Delaware, has often not. Bitch, we thought she was from Miami, bitch. You from Delaware? Oh no, not from Delaware. Who the fuck is from Delaware? Like, who knows anybody from Delaware? I'm sorry, that shit took me aback. The world has become more familiar with Sukihana thanks to her stint on Love and Hip Hop Miami, where she has been stirring the pot with a few of her fellow castmates. But off screen, the rapper is known to share intimate, unsolicited details. Okay, unsolicited, meaning nobody asked you. Meaning nobody asked. And definitely nobody asked about dick all in her throat. Well, over Instagram, her mother, this is Mama, Suki and Bill were in a car wreck and rushed to the hospital. I will update you guys, you know, later on or whatever. Okay. And we saw pictures of the car. And I'm not going to pull it up, but I just want to say the car looked bad, but it looked like some whiplash, but ain't nobody dead. Okay. I feel like they was doing that shit for clout. I'm not going to lie. Like, yeah, we want to know that you're okay. If, you know, everybody's hearing that you got into a car accident. Let me show y'all the car accident pictures, bitch, because I feel like, girl, that's all you got. That's all you got. I mean, y'all, I'm sorry. Because I don't, first of all, fuck that. No, I'm not about to apologize, bitch. That's all you got. Because you the one that pulled up with this picture right here. Okay, this picture of you putting your leg up on Bill with a fucking neck brace on. But y'all want to post these pictures like, oh, Lord, send the prayers. Send the prayers, Lord. Girl. Look at the front of the car. Like, I've been in worse accidents, y'all. They was all right. You could tell. Wasn't no glass broke. Child, when I got into a car accident, my whole fucking windshield was caved in. I was 2 centimeters from dying out this bitch, okay? When I got hit by 18-wheeler. So I feel like they was doing this shit for clout. Girl, this was a little fender bender. This was a little fender bender, bitch. And y'all up here trying to make us feel bad, all for Suki to get on the internet less than 24 hours later and tell us that the throat is still good to put the dick all in the throat. I didn't need this. I didn't need this. And I don't want the young girls to feel pressured after they get into horrific car accidents to stuff dick all in their throat. I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't think that's safe. I don't think that's safe at all. And I wonder if y'all was arguing because y'all always fussing and fighting in calls and shit. But either way, I'm mad that Suki and Bill are still together because I feel like Bill is just another hanger-on ass nigga that's going to, you know, suck you dry. Have you made any new music yet, Sook? Can your throat do that? You want to tell us about the dick your throat can take? Be a porn star. You want to be an influencer and a rapper. Bitch, when your throat going to make some music? I got hit by 18-wheeler. I don't think they got hit by 18-wheeler. I got hit by 18-wheeler is what I'm saying. Years ago, me and my girlfriend was coming from Atlanta, coming back here to New Orleans and got hit, hydroplane, whole situation. Okay? Y'all almost didn't have Bondi out this bitch. But it feels like it's for clout. Okay, I follow Suki on Twitter and that's more than enough. Whew, I can't follow the young girl. She just released 3 freestyles. Oh, okay. I'm gonna need for Suki to release an album like the rest of the rap bitches be doing. Because I feel like you over here playing in our face. Delaware isn't lit. That's why I know it's not, but I can't believe that she just be, you know, fronting. Like you fronting like you from Miami and bitch, you from Delaware? That's no disrespect to people that live in Delaware, but if you from Delaware, say you from Delaware, don't move somewhere else and then rep that space like that's where you from. Thank you, and yes, I often am told that I look like Misa Heaton or Hilton, however you pronounce her last name. Um, I follow her too. She cute. I love her. Her and Mary's friendship. I love them. But yeah, y'all, Sook is okay. She may not, be giving y'all no rap albums, but she giving you some freestyles and hopefully some OnlyFans footage, a dick all in her throat, but hopefully not with a neck brace on, because that feels like abuse, Sook. But thanks for that. The young girls need help, Lord. They need help. Speaking of help, somebody call 911 because I'm tired of reading stories to y'all about Trey. Now, listen, before the new year started, I told y'all about the basketball player Dylan, right? I told y'all about her and how she said that Trigger Trey was an artist. Okay. And that wasn't a surprise because we've all heard various women have allegations against Trey Songz and nothing has happened. Okay. We also saw Trey Songz thanging. Why is it that all you niggas with these things thanging like the force y'all thangings on people? They got bitches out here that's really, to sip from the fountain of your nutsack out here, and y'all out here snatching. Cause y'all need to go to therapy and work on y'all issues. Every woman don't want you just because you famous. Every woman don't want you just because you Trey Songz. Every woman don't want you because you got a big dick. Every woman don't want you. You ain't every bitch vibe. It don't matter who you are. You are not every bitch vibe. But every sexy fine man out there that 90% of the women want to fuck, there's a 10% that find them disgusting. And so I'm really gonna need for you niggas to understand that everybody don't want y'all. So when somebody doesn't want you, I'm gonna need for you to respect that and not force yourself on them. Okay, but let me go ahead and read to y'all what the young lady Dylan said about the situation, because at first she only gave us a little bit. She said he did something to her and she was gonna be back next year. Well, now she's releasing an actual statement, and this is what it says. Hold up. Make sure, okay. With what seems like endlessly reoccurring news of the alleged sexual assaults committed by Trey Songz, I am forced to repeatedly relive in my mind and suffer anew the long suppressed horror and unbearable PTSD of my R by his very hands at a well-known Las Vegas hotel. I want to send my love, strength, and hope to all who are victims of sexual assault and its fatal nature. You are not alone. I stand with you and encourage all those who have suffered abuse to speak out and come forward. Suppression of our voices only emboldens our oppressors, and you cannot heal what you do not reveal. At this time, I humbly request my privacy, consideration, and compassion while I fully commit to pursue the best course of action in all of my legal options. Gracias, mi gente, Dill. Okay, because y'all know Dylan is a Dylan Gonzalez. Okay. And she also said y'all can hit up her attorney if y'all have any inquiries. Now, originally she just called him an artist and said, Lord, forgive me. I couldn't hold that in another year. See you in 2022. That was the original tweet. So I'm going to just go ahead and say I believe the girl. Thank you so much, M. Sandoval, for the super sticker. I believe her because I feel like Trey Songz is out here convinced that because he's who he is, women can't tell him no. So when women do tell him no, he doesn't know how to receive that. These are all allegations, but you know why? Because I feel like they really do feel like when they're in Vegas that they can have whatever they want to have, they can do whatever they want to do, and then people just got to go along with it. And if you don't want to go along with it, then it's going to be a situation. That's what it feels like to me. Y'all got to, somebody got to do something. And I'm going to tell you, I think it was very brave of her to say something. And I hope that if there are other women out there that he has done this to, that they speak up, because this needs to stop. This needs to stop. I am tired. Him and Soulja Boy repeatedly are in the news for doing things to women, and the shit gets just glazed over, swept under a rug, moved on to the next fucking topic, moved on to the next story. Everybody acts like it's not happening until the next woman. So I really need for more women who he has done this to, and I feel like, it's kind of fucked up to say this, but I really do feel like more people need to say what's going on, because we've heard way too many of these like little inklings here and there for it to just be talk at this point. Unpopular opinion, he's not that attractive given his behavior and demeanor with women. Exactly. Exactly. I'm very off energy, y'all. So I don't care how fine a man is. If you don't have good energy, if your energy is fucked up, then I don't see it for you. And I feel like there are women out there who feel the same way I do. And they get into run-ins with these men who they think may be nice. And as soon as they figure out these men are assholes and don't want to do everything these men want to do, they can't take no for an answer. And they feel like they'll get away with it because of who they are, and they've gotten away with it before. And it's unfortunate. It was cringy when he did that to Meg Thee Stallion. Child. Was it what he did to Meg Thee Stallion? I don't like what he did to Keke Palmer is what comes to my mind first. Trey, aka Mr. Steal Your Box. Okay, it's women who have things to lose calling him out. I fully believe them. I think so too. I believe her. I've been following her and her twin for a minute. They it girls, but they try to stay out the way. They it girls, but they used to play for a college basketball team. So it wasn't always just an it girl. I believe, yeah. I mean, I think a lot of us feel like this is starting to be a pattern. Okay. And we all know he looked up to Robert. I don't care what he says. You looked up to Robert because you sound like Robert when you sing. So we know you listened to Robert's music growing up. Okay. Not to say that everybody that likes Robert's music will turn out like Trey Songz, but it is absolutely a similarity there. He was coercing Meg to continue drinking despite her being intoxicated. Oh, I don't like that. Guess he got to build up bodies before anyone takes his charges seriously. Fucked up. Allegedly, he was messing with this dude named Brandon Hines before he came out years ago. Really? You haven't seen Meg hang with him since then. It's giving R. Kelly vibes. Somebody in his camp needs to speak up. Can't tell me they don't see it. No, they see it. They absolutely see it. They have to. So y'all, moving on from there, let's go ahead and talk about LisaRaye because she had a lot to say about Ari Fletcher, and I'm going to play you guys what she had to say about it so we can discuss, because I haven't even heard the whole thing, but I heard some of what she said, and I agreed with it. But let's go ahead and catch a little tea.
Yes. Standing up and being an example of a woman of her word and making sure that her brand is not tarnished with any foolishness.
Sorry, y'all.
Shout out to Rihanna for standing up.
Y'all can hear
and
it.
Being an example of a woman of her word and making sure that her brand is not tarnished with any foolishness. Because here's the thing, these younger girls are looking up to these influencers and these social media girls. And so if you know that, you have an obligation. See, that's the difference between a social media influence and a real celebrity and star. There is a difference.
Yes,
so
we have morality clauses.
Absolutely. You have to work your way up to that stardom so you
morality
know
clauses
that you're stepping into, because it's levels to this.
Okay. There are levels.
There people respect you. Now you can have your opinion, but even when you have your opinion, you gotta wait till you get to a certain level to be able to be heard, because we've seen the history of your words and why you saying what you've been saying. She was out of line.
Wasn't she?
She was in with shout out.
So let's start there. That's one.
Okay. And y'all remember Ari Fletcher went on a rant saying she doesn't care about women who had been abused when everybody was calling her out for her jokingly saying that she wanted her man to pull a gun on her. And Drea said the same thing, and she got fired from Savage Fenty. And I explained on my Instagram, y'all make sure y'all follow me on Instagram because I do little short videos on Instagram. Okay. At the end of the day, Drea got fired for saying the same thing. Rihanna is a domestic violence victim. Okay. Chris Brown beat Rihanna up. Okay. And if y'all don't know how bad, y'all should check out those court transcripts, because I didn't know it was as bad as it was. I feel like they really tried to pretty that situation up for us, but it was bad. And since then, Rihanna has been an advocate for domestic violence, as she should be. So you can't have someone that's an affiliate, someone that does any type of advertising for your business saying something, we don't care. You can't do that. And see, Lisa was right. That's the difference between an influencer and a real star and somebody that has integrity about what they do. And I say that all the time because I feel like for a long time, I used to wonder if I was handling YouTube the way I should have by having a certain amount of integrity in the way I handle my shit. I don't post stuff first all the time because I don't want to be responsible for certain shit being out there. I don't post things that I know are lies. I don't clickbait, y'all. People may think it's clickbait because they haven't heard me talk about the topic as soon as they get on the video, but that's usually because I always title what is the most subject matter, but you're going to hear me talk about it on the video, okay? I do not clickbait people, and I never have. And the reason why is because I feel like it's fugazi. I feel like there's a lack of integrity in doing videos in that way, okay? So now that I've been doing this for 10 plus years and I'm getting closer to 100K and my views are popping and I can do this for a living and I have respect from a lot of the people in my same field that have more subscribers than me, I feel like I handle my shit the way I was supposed to handle my shit, right? And I'm glad that I feel that way now, but there have been times that I have wondered if I had the mentality of other people to just, do anything to get on, would I have sustained? Because I don't know if girls like her are going to be able to sustain when they don't have the mindset for the money they're making. You're making all this money, you're getting all these opportunities because you have all these followers, because you got looks that people like. But ultimately, can you retain it once you started to get your ass online and run your mouth to the point that you are now cutting money from you? And then she comes out later to say, oh, she's blessed. Yeah, you can be blessed. But at the end of the day, when people don't want to work with you because you're ignorant, that will eventually become a pattern. That would eventually become a pattern. Oh, what you say? Your longevity is a sign that you've done the right thing. Thank you. So let me banish those thoughts. You're doing it right. That's why the doors are opening. Thank you so much. But it's been a while. Like Lisa said, it took a long time for me to have like the whole backing of this in order for people to come to me, see what I've done, and then be like, oh wow, we respect what she got going on, which is cool. But you a lot of the times have to sit back and watch other people do way better than you just because you're not willing to do certain things. But at the end of the day, I go up for it. I go up for the integrity of it and doing shit on your own terms and acting accordingly, regardless to how we're in this new time frame where people feel like it don't matter what the fuck you say. It matters. It matters. I always care about what I say, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all may think I don't care. I absolutely care about what I say. I absolutely care about who I offend, who I upset, because I never want to ostracize people who essentially are my fan base and who I go up for. Black women. Black women are my fan base. I go up for black women. Why would I ever sit on my platform and ostracize my base? A lot of black women have been through domestic violence. Why would this bird get her ass on social media and talk that shit like she did and think she wasn't going to lose opportunities? And the idea that you're never going to be punished for bad behavior, you're always going to get patted on the back for being an asshole, it's just stupid, because it's not going to always happen. And eventually, when you stop fucking a rapper and they stop caring about your social media because there's a new hot girl, then what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I hope that the land that you bought for Moneybag Yo, I hope you bought that for yourself. I hope you stack something like that for yourself, because people care and then they don't. People are fickle. And if you're a bird, they're even more fickle. Just saying. Some of the girls that was popping in 2015 and 2017, for that matter, can't get somebody to give them a reality show opportunity at this point. Social media pays, but only so much. So at some point, you have to go up. So if you're continuing to be ignorant, to do dumb shit online, to tell your fan base that you don't give a fuck about what they've been through, you're going to continue to ostracize yourself until you can't do what you want to do anymore at the level that you want to do it. Rihanna has created something for herself that she won't ever have to worry about that, because Rihanna makes her own money. But there was one point when Rihanna had to make sure that she was doing what she needed to do in order to get where she is now. Now she can follow little dumbass girls like you from her business when y'all decide to talk that shit. Black China is an example. Black China is a great example. Are they worrying about her the way they used to? No. Child, the originator, Buffy the Body, Now, my girl transitioned into fitness and got her own shit popping, and now she doing epoxy and art and creating furniture. Child, Buffy the Body is living her best life because she was able to create something for herself. Melissa Ford was another one that was able to create something for themselves. It wasn't just their beauty. You got to be smarter than that. You got to be quicker than that. Child, it's ridiculous. She's a bird. She's a bird and it's sad. I'm glad LisaRaye called it out. But I would also like to say, LisaRaye, I love Lisa, y'all, but Lisa's problematic sometimes. Lisa also says ignorant shit sometimes. But Lisa has her history of acting, okay? Her relationships with real people in the industry to back her up. So she will always get those opportunities because she actually put in the work. I don't know if Ari has put in any work anywhere for us to forgive her for dumb shit. I don't know. Child, we can't find Superhead. We wish we could. Can't find her. Okay, I feel like the bitch need to go and read audio books. I love hearing her talk. Bird-like mindset, though. Thank you, DeQuasia. Social media influencers need to start galvanizing a team once their career has projected into a level. A lot of their career growth gets stunted because they become too egotistical to develop. And that's a mistake. And let me tell you something, y'all. I have learned a lot over this decade of being on YouTube. And I told y'all, one of the main things I've learned is that you can be up today and down tomorrow. Don't ever let this shit swell your head up that big where you think you can get online and just shit on your entire fan base and tell people you don't give a fuck about their pain just because they're trying to hold you to task for saying some ignorant shit. Take the L, bitch. Say I was wrong and move on. Just say it, child. Just say it. Well, moving on from there, I have other things I want to talk to y'all about that are in my Instagram. So let me go ahead and pull it up so we can discuss. Because I want to talk about what not LisaRaye, child, what Nia Long said. Hold up. I'm not going to share my screen because I don't want no copyright issues, but y'all can hear it.
My friend Chris Rock, who I like to tease about this all the time, he says, the only reason your name is in all of these songs is because it rhymes with everything. And I'm like, don't try to steal my thunder. I remember Chris Rock and I were set up on a blind date. He was on Saturday Night Live. He picked me up. We went out. We hated each other. I was like, this dude is not even that fucking funny. And he's the only dude that has ever given me a false number. My friend Chris.
Okay, so I'm really wondering what Chris Rock's side of that is. I'm very interested to hear why Chris Rock gave Nia a fake number. Was it because she was pretentious or came off like she was above you? Why would you even go on a date with Chris Rock? Like because he was famous or because he had a big dick? Because a lot of us feel like Chris Rock is a skinny one. So he must have some big meat going on and the girls must know. But I was like, that's not why. Nia Long is in the songs because Nia Long is the consummate, classy, beautiful woman. Okay? Like, that's what she is. When I think about Nia Long, do you know what I think about? I think about Nia Long running slow motion in Friday. Okay? Like, that's what I think about. And that's how men think about Nia Long when they think about Nia Long. They think about when Nia Long was running on Friday with her earphones on, waving at the niggas, okay? And they was looking like that's how people think about her. Her name does rhyme with a lot of things, but it is the beauty and the energy that she exudes. That is why she is in all the songs, okay? That's why she's in all the songs. Because she still looks amazing. Because her energy is still the same. Because she has consistently been that bitch. For a lot of us black people. A lot of us black people, like, child, we put our ones on pedestals. And Nia is one of our ones. Okay? So I don't know what Chris Rock was going through, but it makes me feel like Nia must have came off like a bitch, which is why he didn't like her. But I don't even understand why she went on a date with him. I mean, you saw what he looked like, right? What she was going on a date with him for? No disrespect, but back in the early 90s, I mean, like, and I'm talking about Saturday Night Live Chris Rock days, he was way too fucking skinny. I don't care how big the dick is. No, thank you. Buck teeth, loud, annoying. No. Okay, now, Once Chris Rock started getting money and we talking about bigger and blacker HBO special days, back when the hair was real moisturized and he was wearing leather and he had a nice goatee, yeah, he could have got it then. She said it was a blind date. Okay. But he was on, because I'm thinking like blind date because y'all didn't know each other, but not because you didn't know who he was. I'm thinking she knew who he was. Maybe she didn't know who he was. But I mean, now they're cool. But like, you gave Nia Long a fake number, my nigga. What? Like, what happened? Remember Nia beef with no? When did Nia had a beef with Taraji? When did that happen? Child, I think Nia's a bitch. Like, I think Nia is one of those women that looks at all the other women in the room like they have dog shit on their shoes. But she's still our bitch, so it doesn't matter. We still love her. But she definitely comes off like you may not like her if you knew her. Okay? She probably was not likable. There was an interview with both of them years ago. She basically told him she could get any dude. Well, because she could. Well, niggas don't like the truth. Niggas do not like the truth. She could. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Marlon Wayans has always been fine. Yes. Yes, he has. Much more than Sean to me. Sean was always pretty, but it was something about the way Marlon, well, no, I know what it is. Marlon's energy is down here. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who be with their energy down here, know how to fuck. Okay, that's what it is. Okay, that's what it is. No, she probably is down to earth, but I do think there's a mean black girl thing. You know what I'm saying? Nia is a Scorpio. Oh yeah, that's just her attitude. Chris Rock wanted to say he played the pretty girl. Probably. Hey boo, how you doing? Hey Scotty, y'all following Scotty? Y'all make sure y'all follow my baby. It was always Sean for me. Child, Sean was cute at the beginning, but by the time that show, child, why am I spacing? The Wayans brothers. By the time the Wayans brothers got to the point where they had started getting fades, Sean was the fine one. And by the time we got to the end of the actual series, Marlon was the fine one. Marlon. Today, child, I didn't met Marlon in person. Marlon is as fine as he want to be with all his vitamins and shit. Thank you, Lady Lex, for the super chat. When CR and Shanae, oh yeah, when Chris is his last name Robinson, but I know you're talking about Chris from Kid and Play. They went on a date with that's too funny. That's what you're saying. That's what that was with Nia and oh boy. I hope not. What you mean? What you pointing that out for? Forever, Shanae. Ooh, it's like a dream. All right, so let's talk about your girl Zonnique. Because I feel like we used to like Zonnique when she didn't talk a lot. And now that Zonnique be online talking, it's like, okay, what's going on here? So let's go ahead and see.
I'm concerned.
Why is Zonnique talking about her daughter like this?
Those are Hunter's toys. She has the option to play with these toys every day. And that's it, bitch. That's it. She thinks she about to have a bunch of toys because she T.I. and Tiny grandchild. No, girl, bye. You ain't nobody. Sit your ass down. Wait till your birthday. And she didn't get no party. Poor Hunter. She'll be all right. The people out here don't get shit, man. Think she might be getting special treatment. Girl, bye. All right, y'all have a great night. Happy holidays. If I don't see y'all until next year, because y'all know me. Y'all may not. And yeah.
She says she's treating her daughter like a regular kid and not like a celebrity kid. The comments are hilarious. She's humbling her daughter. You guys, her daughter is 1 year old. How do you humble a baby? I thought she was talking about a dog. Child, what do y'all think? What do y'all think about what Zonnique said? Let's play it one more time.
I'm concerned. Why is Zonnique talking about her daughter like this?
Those are Hunter's toys. She has the option to play with these toys every day. And that's it, bitch. That's it. She thinks she about to have a bunch of toys because she T.I. and Tiny grandchild. No, girl, bye. You ain't nobody. Sit your ass down.
That's
Wait
the
till your
problem.
birthday.
You ain't nobody.
And
Sit
she
your
ain't get
ass
no
down.
party. Poor Hunter.
And she ain't get no party. Poor Hunter.
She'll be alright. People out here don't get shit, man. Think she about to be getting special treatment. Girl, man.
Okay. So I'm gonna just say it sound fucked up what she was saying. Like it does sound fucked up, y'all. But I still feel like all she's saying is, you know, nobody's about to like make no big deal out of no 1-year-old. Like she 1 years old, she don't need all that. I agree. She's a 1-year-old baby. She's not gonna remember no party. You know, all her little toys. She's 1. You know what I'm saying? So I understand. I think she was joking too. Like it, of course, it was said in jest like, "Girl, bye. Ain't nobody worrying about you. Ain't nobody worry about you." Like if I had a baby girl, you know, I'd be playing with my baby. I'd be like, "Girl, don't nobody like you. Don't nobody like you though. I don't care how cute you are." Like I talk to my child like that all the time, joking. Like obviously, okay. She was obviously joking, y'all. But a little bit of it was like cringy. That little part where she said that about, you know, she ain't nobody. And I don't know if I would ever say that about my baby. Like, she ain't nobody. She don't need all that. Like, essentially, no, she doesn't need all of that. And if Zonnique doesn't want to buy her baby a whole bunch of toys to prove a point to people, I'm not mad at her about that. But I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I would talk about my baby like that online. I don't have a baby, so I don't know. But I will say, I think people do take things way too far. I don't think the girl don't like her baby or something like that. But when she said she ain't nobody, it was kind of like weird. Why would you say that? Like, that's just weird. Like, I get if it's a joke, but I don't joke like that. I don't say shit like that. I would never, girl, you ain't nobody. I would never say that to my baby. Like, I would never, you are everything, bitch. What do you mean? You are everything. You're my baby. You're everything. What do you mean? What do you mean? You know, I don't know, but I almost feel like it's a flex to not spoil your kid when you're the kid of rich parents. It's like a flex that I'm just a regular person. She ain't gonna be out here doing all that extra shit just because T.I. and Tiny, her grandparents. I understand what she was saying, but I do think the tone of what she said was cringy. It sounded bad. Yeah. Stay hungry. Thank you for the super chat. Hey, I just woke up. I work for the post office, working overtime and overslept. Can you please start the show over from the beginning? You can start it over from the beginning. It's called a playback button, boo. Thank you for coming, though. Words have power. And I feel like it might be indicative of an attitude toward her child. Like people were saying, like, she's a 1-year-old. What are we humbling a 1-year-old for? A 1-year-old doesn't even understand that, you know, they're a famous person's grandchild. They don't get that. She's 1. The fuck is we humbling a 1-year-old for? But I also understand dry humor. Yeah, she can't joke. It don't sound right. But I don't think that means that she don't love her baby. You know what I'm saying? That's a conversation for you and your homegirls, not the internet. Yeah, there are some things, y'all, that are said in jest that really should not be said publicly because it can be heard over and over and over again. And nobody wants to be a kid and hear their mama saying, "Bitch, you ain't nobody." Like, because it sounds like when y'all get into arguments when she's a teenager and pissing you off, you might reiterate some of those same things to her, which are toxic. But I mean, T.I. and Tiny, do you really think they've done a lot of hard work on raising their children in between jail stints? Thank you, Shinjay, for the super chat. She needs to balance that. She's doing that at once, so it gets worse when she's 12 and her daughter could rebel just off of that. You just said basically what I said. Thank you. You just basically said what I said, which is that that's an attitude that'll show up later on when the little girl is old enough to be mad about something. Shaq told his kids he is rich, not them. My people used to say all the time, you renting this room. It's not your room. Women who don't have children always have to make this disclaimer. Well, I don't know because I don't have children. When talking about mothers and children, I have to do that. Because they always want to throw in your face that you can't have an opinion because you don't have any children. Like everybody always wants to act like because you don't have any kids, you can't possibly understand what the fuck is going on. And I feel like, bitch, I had a mama and I was a kid. So some of this shit I do know. Some of this shit I am gonna give my opinion on, but I do like to preface it for all the people who want to say, but you ain't got no kid, bitch. I'm gonna go ahead and hit you with it first. I ain't got no kid. No, I don't. Okay, I do not have somebody screaming for me to hurry up and finish doing what I'm doing so they can take my attention away from my job right now. No, I don't. Okay, I'm waiting on my nigga to get home so we can hopefully go and get something to eat because I'm hungry. She acts like the baby is a bother to her. She sounded cold. She often does. And I'm just going to chalk it up to dry humor for now. Just for now. I don't want to delve too deeply into it. I just don't. Because I don't want to do that. I don't want to judge mothers when I do feel like some things really are said in jest. Some things really aren't that deep. Some things really don't need all of that extra, added to it. But this is what she said in response.
Yep, I did.
Hold up. This is her more so with the dry humor. This is her response, you guys.
Yep, I did. And I meant like a celebrity. I mean, like, she's not a celebrity, but like obviously she is, because the streets can't stop talking about her. And I said I wasn't gonna spoil her. I was joking. Obviously, she's spoiled already. And if I don't spoil her, she has a million other family members that will. That's the thing. So y'all want to be all up in a hoopla about my child.
Why she reminded me of Niecy right here?
I did. And I meant like a celebrity. I won't be spoiling her. So y'all can put me on the blogs all y'all want to.
I feel
I'm
you.
not about to be buying Hunter toys every day.
No, you shouldn't. That's bad.
And that's really cap. Like, if we go on Target, she's getting a toy. She don't even gotta be there. Like, Hunter does what she wants to.
We get it, girl. We get it.
You hear Brandon in the back. Shout out Brandon J. Period. That's what I like. That's what I like. Yep, we got D Brandon motherfucking J in the building.
Zonnique is weird.
Marriage in the future, y'all know not to ask me no shit like that. Why would you even say that? Because, like, why not? Like, is that hurting Hunter? Because I said she ain't nobody.
It might eventually, Zonnique. I know you're young, but it may eventually. Y'all forget y'all saying shit in perpetuity
She's
on the internet.
already somebody. That's what y'all don't get.
No,
so
we know.
saying that don't change nothing. If Hunter
no, ma'am. You're her mother. It doesn't matter how the world views her. If her mother tells her that she's nobody, it absolutely can affect the way she sees herself. I'm sorry, y'all. I might be an old lady sitting under a tree right now, but we're not going to act like the words of the mother don't have power over the child. Absolutely, she's a rich kid and people already care because you're a rich kid. But at the end of the day, does that mean that rich kids can't be fucked up by their parents? Because we all know they can be. Anyway, Cynthia Boyer, thank you so much for the super chat. I don't have kids either, but I raised enough of my friends and family's children. Okay? Listen, I ain't raised nobody because nobody gonna put no children on me because I ain't got no kids. But I feel you.
But y'all are, because she's a trending topic no matter what I want. She was born into it the same way I was born into this shit. Maybe I didn't want this life. Maybe I want to be a nobody, but I couldn't be. I was born into this shit. So that's what I was saying. Like, Hunter was born into this shit. I'm not about to be out here motherfucking.
It's a flex.
Spending all my
like I said, a flex because she's a rich person's kid.
Because she already got it.
I'm concerned.
Okay. So yeah, I respect what she's saying, but I still feel like her energy is mad weird, y'all. Her energy is just mad weird sometimes to me. But let's go ahead and move on from there and talk about India.Arie. I don't know if y'all were into the girl India.Arie in the early 2000s like the rest of us neo soul heads were. Okay, sometimes I wear my hair and sometimes I don't. Look, we're not about to get into it, but a girl used to love. Look, all of the lesbian sex scenes that I've been into India.Arie song. I am ready for love. Why are you hiding from me? I forget how I go. I quickly give my freedom just to stay in your good grace. Or was it captivity? I ain't heard it in a long time, y'all. But when I tell y'all, ooh, Lord, some of some of the things that used to happen to a good India.Arie song, girl. But she posted this on her Instagram. She said, seeing old pictures reminds me of how trash the music industry is. Sheer and utter trash. The music industry is racist, sexist, deceitful. It steals from artists. Trash. I'll never heal from all of it because some of it shaped my life in ways I can't get back. But I love who I am. So I imagine the journey was all meant to be. But those old pictures, the industry made me feel like I wasn't beautiful. I can tell you some stories, honey. Okay. Hold on. I can't see what they say because they put it too big. And in truth, I was just something ahead of my time. She was ahead of her time. I used to really try to do everything right. Now I do what's honest. I'm grateful to have been heard, but also I paid a high cost. And for anyone who I paved the way for, you are why it was all worth it. I have grown free and am more beautiful and exponentially soulful. So the journey was all worth it. And my most powerful days are still to come. And to everyone who in the industry, and to everyone who in the industry who hurt, you, sued, played, stole from, betrayed me, thank you. And also fuck you. Well, have a good day, y'all. Thank you so much for that, India.Arie. Y'all know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the most recent episode of Queens. We're going to talk about one more thing after this, and then we're going to get out of here. But it reminded me of Queens because that was a lot of the topic about the music industry and how racist and misogynistic it is, and how women and incredible artists have been ruined or thrown out to pasture because some asshole decided that because this woman doesn't want to do what I want them to do, she's of no value. I love India, and I appreciate her for saying that. I appreciate all the women in the industry who were real enough to tell us what was going on and to warn us of the way producers would get mad when we didn't hug them or kiss them or want to fuck them the way they wanted to fuck us. So the opportunities that we would get were then taken away from us. I've been in that situation, y'all. So I absolutely understand. And that's why I was like, well, I don't need to do music then. If it's going to be this, I don't need to do it, which is why I have not been back in the studio since, because every producer that I work with was trying to fuck me. And because they could not fuck me, we could no longer work together. So I appreciate her for that. Phyllis Hyman, giving Lauryn Hill. A lot of the women, man. Prince been saying that for years. But then Prince was also misogynistic his damn self. So anyway, girl, let's move on from there. Let's lastly discuss y'all friend Ray J. Okay, hold up. Let me pull it up.
You wearing white drawers or white briefs, and the person who washing your clothes definitely can see the doodle streaks coming out. It's real. It's real. White drawers, you want to be washing your own white drawers. You don't want nobody in there in the washing machine with you, especially if you just had a day where you was moving around, trying to run around, get shit done. You took a shit, you moved around. No. You get me? So out of respect, if somebody is washing your white drawers, don't ever have an attitude with them. Don't ever get funky with them, because all they got to do is just say, hold on, let me just go get these doodle streaks and go down here and put people back in play. You know what I'm saying?
Ray J.
I don't want to talk too much about it.
Ray J, why did this subject matter come up, Ray J? Ray J, why are we talking about this, Ray J? Ray J, what brought this up? What brought this on? Why did you feel the need to share this? You like 40, my nigga? You're rich. You don't get wipes? Y'all, I'm not getting in the shower every time I take a shit. I'm not doing it. I know some of y'all do that, but I personally feel like if you have good wet wipes in your bathroom, which I have great wet wipes in mine. I get the Honest kind from Target, and I also get the Equate kind from Walmart. It just depends on which store I'm in. But when I tell you we keep wet wipes on deck in this household, okay? Listen, you wipe until you see white. You wipe until it's clean. And then look, let me explain, because you can be wiping from front to back like you're supposed to and still get something when you circle around the hole, okay? When y'all take a shit, circle around the hole. When you take the wipe, circle around the hole, okay? Don't stick your finger in your ass, but circle around the hole a few times until it's all white. And I say circle because you have to go from different directions. You can't just be from the same direction. No, you got to circle so that you can make sure you got all around, okay? Because you never know when somebody wants to eat your ass. So you have to be prepared for these things.
It's just a lesson to avoid that, and the fellas to keep your sexy and your cool with that, walking around the house with your shirt off, being fly. Black drawers, man.
It would be even more fly if your ass was clean so that the doo-doo streaks wouldn't be there at all. Because I'm trying to understand, I'm a woman. I have a period, I have discharge, and I still don't have anything in my underwear that I should be ashamed of. What's going on? Girl, and y'all know women, like, let me accidentally bleed in some underwear and watch me throw them away and go buy new underwear. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm grown as fuck. I'm not that poor. I buy new underwear. What's going on? Like, what's going on, Ray J? Ray J, you're rich. Where are the wipes? Another thing, though, who really wears white underwear? Is that a thing? As a Black person, is that a thing for you to wear white underwear? I don't know, y'all. As a Black person, I don't really do white underwear. I don't even like to do colors, period. As a woman, I am like straight black panties. When I tell y'all, I probably buy millions of packs of DKNY, the DKNY panties, because they're like this really seamless, breathable, really, really light material. I have them on right now. I swear by them. And Calvin Klein. I love Calvin Klein and DKNY underwear. And you know, you might throw a Hanes in there ever so often. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, I love black underwear. So I do understand what Ray J is saying. But Ray J, I like black underwear because as a Black adult woman, it's just sexier to have on black underwear with everything versus walking around with all the, you know, the colors and prints. Like, that's cute for Valentine's Day, but on a regular day basis, your girl is black down. Okay, that's what I do. Sports bras may change. The panties are usually always black. Okay, that's just what it is for me. Let's continue on listening to Ray J.
Man. Black drawers. If you wearing white
black drawers, he said, first off, yes, clean your ass, period. We wet wipes is a must.
Drawers,
but my point
briefs,
was
and
black underwear is the safest bet if people washing your clothes. No, nigga. No. And see, that's the thing. It still is. No, it's not the safest bet. It's not the safest bet. The safest bet is to wipe your ass all the way and circle around the hole. Okay? So you don't have to worry about that. But yes, Ray J, it's black everything all the time. It's always black underwear. I have period underwear that I only wear during that. Me too. Some of those are white. And it's only because they're bigger. And I don't want to, you know, like, what am I throwing them away for? Just my period panties are my bigger panties. Okay. But outside of that, it's those microfiber ones that I love. Okay. Those DKNY seamless ones that I love. Okay. And they're always in black or gray. Black, gray. Like, I'm a nudes type person. You know what I'm saying? But yes, like, right. You don't have a bidet? Y'all got all that money. You don't have a bidet? Like, my sister has a bidet. You don't have a bidet? You're a Ray J. You don't have a bidet? Circle around the hole. Do y'all hear me? Circle around the hole, okay? And this is usually the 2 fingers you're using when you're doing it, okay? You have to triple your wet wipes. You wipe a few times, and then you do your last wet wipe, circle around, and then you go back in with dry to pat it all dry, okay? And you pat, you don't wipe, okay? Because then you get those, the dry pieces stuck, you know, because you wiping, and then you was kind of wet from the wet wipe, so then you wipe with the dry paper, and then it leave residue, and like I said, you don't know when somebody's gonna want to eat your ass. No, okay? So you wet wipe that thing, and then you dab it dry. Princess, we feel sorry for you. Princess, are you cleaning his underwear? Or did the maid say something? Because I thought they had a maid. I thought they had a maid, y'all. They don't have a maid? They don't have a maid. So, Prinky, are you washing doo-doo drawers by Ray J? Doo-doo drawers by Ray J? Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Hey, husband, do me a favor. Just put something on so we can go to Copeland's and eat. So, you know, that, and then we're going to just go get something to eat. Because there are like 2 little pieces of meat left, but I feel like eat that for lunch or something tomorrow. And then I'm going to cook tomorrow so we can go get something to eat. Okay. All right. But yes, y'all, I feel bad for the prankster. Okay. Sad that Prank has to clean Ray J's doo-doo filled underwear because apparently somebody did not teach Ray J how to wipe his ass. Sonya, come to the front. Sonya, come to the front. I know we was worried about Brandy, but were we failing Ray J that much? Were we failing Ray J that much that we did not teach him to wipe his own ass? Child, him and Prinky say they not together. Them niggas together. Okay? That's all I got, y'all. Y'all know what y'all need to do for me. Hey, I had a day off. Don't get fucked up in here. All right, y'all. I love you guys so much. I hope y'all enjoy. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. I hope you learned some things. Okay. And I hope I see y'all back here tomorrow for Scripted. I've already explained I'm going to give a This Is Us talk at the beginning of Scripted tomorrow. So if you want to hear me talk about this new season of This Is Us, you will be there early and first when I discussed it on Scripted tomorrow. Okay. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me today. Have a good one.